Arts Festival opens a little less than an hour now. Dolan Geiman may be certainly one of the most popular artists returning to what is one of the top fine arts events in the U.S. Good to see you, Dolan.
Hey, good morning.
So many feel like it really is an honor to be part of this festival. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. It is a top honor. I think this is the #1 show in the nation, so I feel very fortunate to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, I love all the work around you. Tell us about it.
Sure, absolutely. So my work is mixed media. I do collage. I do a little bit of sculptural work. And what's unique about most of my pieces is that I go out around the country, around the West, and I find abandoned spaces, and I pull materials out of those spaces. So I'm kind of recycling materials and putting them into my work.
Ooh, and I heard you actually created the commemorative poster for this year's festival. We have a look at it right there. Ooh, I love it, with a longhorn.
Yeah, you know, you can't come down to Fort Worth and not have a longhorn somewhere, man. Every time I drive down here, and I'm based in Denver, every time I drive down, I stop, I go out, and I find various fields and ranches, and I'm taking photos and doing sketches, and so longhorn figures prominently into my work.
I'm looking at some of the materials you use, and I'm like, you have to see, you clearly see the world differently than I do, because I'm like, well, that looks like a piece of trash, or that looks like an old tool or something that just needs to be tossed. But
listen, artist brain. It's the artist brain.
I mean, so creative. And you say a lot of it has to do with the struggle between man and nature, but also, I mean, just making the world a better place, right?
Yeah, and you know, I grew up in a very rural area as a kid. My mom's a very talented artist. My sister's an artist. So I grew up in a creative family. So everything we saw was like an opportunity for us. So I didn't have a lot of great art stores near where I grew up, and it was, like I said, very rural. So I would just go out and find various elements of trash or materials or old wood and bring it back, and my mom would kind of help me turn that into something cool. So I feel very lucky to be able to have all those materials at my fingertips whenever I need them.
Did you know that was your thing? Okay, because I feel like as an artist, you're creative, but you never know what it is that people are really going to like. And I mean, clearly you found your niche. Did you know at the time, oh yeah, this is it. This is what I'm going to do?
Yeah. I think part of it was that I was not that great at sports. I could run around and I could do stuff. My dad was a track coach, and so I think he was always like, I think you just try a little harder with this. But they were very supportive, both my folks, and I think finally once I started getting more into artwork, I was like, okay, this is the thing that I'm good at. I'll just do this forever. So I feel lucky again, like I said, to be able to have that talent, and I want to make sure that I'm working really hard all the time and not taking it for granted.
Love your energy. Not only, by the way, is there art, but there's live music, a wine pavilion, there's 5 food courts. It is the 36th annual Main Street Fort Worth Arts Festival. Opens at 10 o'clock this morning. It goes all the way through Sunday. It's free. There's 215 selected artists, including Dolan, by the way. You can find a link with all the details at fox4news.com. Thank you so much for sharing your talents. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank y'all so much. Hope to see you guys down here.
Yeah, have a good day. It is 9:20.